My baby, talk about a low-down skankadoo. What's going on, everybody? Why didn't anyone tell me that Dave Mustaine, I don't know why, in the recesses of my mind, I didn't know this, but that is the man, the myth, the legend, the rebel-rouser, Lee VING, lead singer for Fear. Let's have a beer with Fear. There's so many of us, there's so many of us, there's so many of us. Let's have a war, beef bologna. What was the one song about the trouble today with the women? The mouth don't stop. I mean, Fear was talented dudes in the 80s playing hardcore punk in Los Angeles, California. I think they were ahead of everyone. Then I learned, right after a tour of euthanasia, Dave Mustaine has some downtime and songs that he hasn't used, and he gets together with Lee VING and puts out a record called, the band was called MD45, The Craving. I knew nothing of this. So I read this article, and it says that Metal Injection says that Lee VING comes out on stage. I'm like, what? What the hell's this? Nothing is something. I don't know what that is. What is this? Here's a brief little snippet from that. Way back in the 1996, Megadeth frontman Dave Mustaine and Fear vocalist Lee VING formed the short-lived project MD45. The project put out The Craving that same year and then went defunct. MD45 then became a source of contention in 2004 when Mustaine remixed the album and cut all of the VING's vocals and harmonica parts, which VING obviously wasn't thrilled about. Well, I didn't know any of that either. Now, all these years later, VING got on stage with Megadeth on June 24th, Mid-Florida Credit Union. Oh, goddamn, the Mid-Florida Credit Union Amphitheater. MD45 track Nothing Is Something, live for the first time ever. Well, we're going to check that out. Fan film footage, Lee VING. He didn't always say the right things. You got to go check him out on the Decline of the Western Civilization Part 1, not Part 2, the Metal Years, but Part 1, the first one. And Fear is in there, and probably canceled in today if that was all happening at the time. But the one thing you can say about Lee VING is that son of a bitch was charismatic, and he had a look. In fact, here's a fun nugget. Lee VING is the guy that dies in Clue, in the movie Clue, and they're trying to solve the murder. Lee VING in that movie is the guy that dies. Let's get into this. We're going to start it. We're going to stop it, but I gotta see it in action. I don't know the tune per se. We got Kiki LaRue, we got Danny Van de Buren, Devin Van de Buren, I can't remember his name ever. And then the delightful and wonderful James Lomenzo on the bass guitar. And the wonderful Lee VING. Oh, you know what he was just doing there? So I'm going to pull this back. They were whispering to each other. I think Lee VING was going, where's my fucking monitor? Which one? That one. He says, now I'm going to sing some songs into that microphone, and I need to know that thing is where you're going to hear. That thing? Oh, yes. Okay. They didn't use monitors in Fear's day. James Lomenzo ripping some... He's busting that tater. He's still got it. The guy's got to be 78 years old. He's still got it. He's still got it. Sounds a little bit, if you close your eyes, almost sounds a little bit like Biff Byford, a Saxon. Just with that old rattle in his voice. He's doing it. I'm loving him. Why isn't he out there rocking it now? Is Lee VING playing some shows? Fear? Maybe some kind of a form of fear. None of the dudes would be in it, right? Sounding tight. And this was a song that didn't make it on a Megadeth record. Dirk Van Buren, right on that beat. I remembered it. For nothing. Dirk Van Buren. He says, I think I'm going to give him a little bit of that old Elvis Presley, if you don't mind. I'm sorry about cutting your vocals, Lee. Oh my good heavens to Betsy and goodness gracious, what do we have going on here, folks? This guy with the big nipples hanging out, that is the one and only Jerry Only. The one and only Jerry Only of what? Bing Bong, the Misfits. And you know what he's doing? He's saying, I don't give a fuck about Megadeth. But I'll tell you who I do care about, because we used to do the rock shows with them when we came out to Los Angeles. I care about the leaving. Jerry Only, right back there. Is that Glenn? No. Yeah, he's loving it. Jerry Only, by the way, is so damn happy that Danzig came back. He's like, you know, he's out of the basements. He's out of the small clubs and shit, and he's back on there. And it feels good on his legs and big breasts to be back on big stages. You know? It's true. That is like the biggest goddamn selfie stick I've ever seen in my life. What is bro doing there? My God. I apologize for stopping so much. I get distracted. It's great. He says, I'm going to still give him the humpies too. I'll throw the humpies out there. But, you know, for them young ladies that might, you know, want to see the humpies. He's got it, baby. You got it. You got it. You got the feels. Ooh. Mustaine. He's saying, you know what? You cut my vocals and shit, but I'm going to give you a Mustaine on that freaking solo. Hey, Mustaine. Mr. Selfie Stick over there just fucking going for it. Old leaving, goddamn. And I'm so damn proud of James Lomenzo over here, too, this old son of a bitch. I mean, he's so damn good, and he just ripping that bass. This is a pretty solid Megadeth, wouldn't you say? I mean, I'm feeling good about this Megadeth. Uh-oh. 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 Do we got backing tracks? I mean, he's singing it. He just has like he wanted to have a doubled up vocal, right? Because you can tell he's clearly singing that, right? Yeah, he had to get back on. It's got those words going across there like the karaoke style. Nothing, something. It's a pretty damn good tune. It's a pretty good rockin' tune. Yeah, and guess who left? Jerry Lilly. He says, all I need is a little taste to leave VING. That's all I need. I just need a little tiny little taste. I don't even have to hear a 3-minute and 52-second song. I just need a little taste. I just need him to glance his eyes over and see that I'm standing there so he knows that we're brothers. And that I'm somewhere around here. Even if I'm not right there where I was, perched, I am somewhere, for sure. Dave says, I think I need another little rip. I love him. Record's broken. Man, oh man, oh man alive. Jesus, I hit that. What I did is I just flicked that right back, and it landed right on that chorus again. Sure would love to get that Elvis pose from him. Jeez. What say you? Get in the comments below and tell me everything you know and love about fear. If you don't love fear or whatever, have you ever had beer with fear? It's time to have beer with fear. VING, have you ever seen the movie Clue? What do you think about this? Did you know about MD45 and I didn't and I'm a dumb person? Jeez. I wonder if the Spotify album that is actually on Spotify, if it's got the VING vocals. Why would you take his harmonic and stuff? Anyways, swing it out. Nothing was something I need to be. Nothing. Oh,